I'm thinking that otherwise Tim can show a little bit inside the Trifecta, see how it looks.
Sure, I would love to. We have been talking about the Trifecta. It has been mentioned here and there. And let me share my screen and show you what it's all about. I think most people here inside the Zoom call, you already know about it. Most of you are already members, as far as I know. Can you hear me? Yeah, right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, all right. So the Trifecta, the self-publishing Trifecta is the course, and this is combined with our Driven Publishers elite community. Maybe you're familiar with our Skool Community. This is pretty similar. It has some extra features though. Basically, one of the cool features is the calls. Basically what we are doing right now, but we are just doing this for a limited time right now. And in our group calls, you have also the chance to ask all your questions. You have the chance to pre-submit your questions. You also, if you are a member of the community, you have continuous access to Peter, for example, or other coaches as well. Andre is also a coach inside our community through WhatsApp. So you basically have a 24/7 Q&A session like we are having right now, where you can ask all your questions, basically. But let me get to the course. The main course is the self-publishing Trifecta. We have 2 bonus modules to the Trifecta, which is Systems Mastery. I'm going to go into the Trifecta in a second, but Systems Mastery is basically all about building a system around your publishing business, enabling you to scale your publishing business, outsourcing, and more. The 7-figure publishing framework is all about how to think like a 7-figure publisher. And Peter is maybe you're not familiar with this channel at all and you just land on this live stream to the algorithm. Peter is the 7-figure publisher who created this course. So in these courses, there's a lot of valuable knowledge you probably can't find anywhere else. We also have a Facebook ads course, which teaches you how to promote your books on Facebook ads. It shows you how to set up your ads account from A to C, basically. So from start to finish, you see the complete process. We also have another course here, which is the Publish Elite course. One feature of our community, if you're a member, you have access to our own software solution exclusively for self-publishers, which enables you to create lead magnets for your books. Probably you know what a lead magnet is. Basically a landing page which allows you to offer bonuses to your readers. If you're I'm explaining this, if you're completely new to publishing and watching this stream right now, you can create email lists through the software. You can build your ARC list. Everything is automated. Feel free to check this out. Yeah, all the group call sessions will be recorded. And let me jump into the Trifecta real quick. This is the main course, which when you join, you have lifetime access to this. So you can take your time. You see it's 99 lessons, but we have to add, it's after every lesson, there's a quiz. I'm gonna go into more what that quizzes do in a second.
Gerald, one question. Gerald, have you bought this course?
The Trifecta, no, not yet. I wanted to
time,
learn
my
more
brother.
about it.
It's time for the next level, brother. Okay?
It does seem very powerful, man. It
Yeah.
looks very powerful.
You have a lot of experience, but it will be great for you.
Yeah, definitely. I do want to know a bit more, though.
Basically, overall, it's I think around 15 hours, or I think with the Facebook ads course, it's even more. It's around, just going with Peter's lesson, it's around 15 hours, I think, of highly compressed, high-level knowledge. And yeah, you see right here, this Trifecta alone is 99 lessons, but nearly half of them are quizzes to each lesson. But it's basically consisting out of 3 modules or 4 modules if we count the onboarding as well. The onboarding gives you a smooth introduction to the course, so you're ready and set up. And the scientific approach is basically teaching you a data-driven approach to self-publishing, to creating a book. It also contains lessons on Amazon ads. You might know Barry KDP if you're watching on YouTube right now. Barry KDP has created guest modules on book covers, and another one is he's going really in depth into choosing the colors, choosing the fonts, teaching about color theory, contrast and stuff. And as you know, people judge a book by its cover. Some people say it's not true, but it's most definitely true. And yeah, Barry KDP has also done guest lectures on the Amazon ads part. It's one of his specialities. And Peter goes about the scientific approach, basically goes over every component of a book, how to do it perfectly. And his experience is, you can really trust his experience, as his results show, and also the results he has gotten for IHAN and stuff. You've probably heard this in other videos of Peter. Yeah, the next module in the self-publishing trifecta is called the Greenfield Publishing Strategy, which is all about finding a unique angle of finding niches. It contains 3 videos. It's 3 longer videos, or I think 2 videos are over an hour, where Peter basically does live niche research, but not just doing it live and talking stuff. It's compressed high quality knowledge into 1 hour. It's a prepared video, so he's not doing it live freestyle. It's a prepared video. It's incredibly valuable knowledge. There are $1 million case studies going over some of the top books and what their strategy behind that was. Yeah, discover how you can find untapped niches, untapped opportunities. Then in the last module in the self-publishing trifecta, I went back one too far, give me a second. It's called the branding mastery module, which is all about building a brand for your publishing business. This also teaches how to building a brand. Basically is the foundation of building a long-term successful publishing brand. And Peter is really experienced in this. Peter might tell you more about this in a second, but this is all about building a brand. It's also hours of content and many quizzes. It also goes into social media, how you can promote your book via social media, how to start your social media brand. Peter also has a YouTube channel for his brand where he's gotten over, I think, 400,000 subscribers. It's about what to send your email list. You will also find a little lesson to the Publish Elite tool in here. Feel free to say more about the trifecta. The creator can also always give some more information.
Oh, I think it's interesting how the trifecta came to be, because I didn't want to create something that is already out there in terms of courses. There's no point in making a course on how to publish books. So I wanted to distill what I believe are the core lessons and the method that I'm using currently to produce books that are profitable consistently into a framework that is easy to understand and it's simple to follow, and that removes the guesswork. So, and I do believe that, for example, yes, you can validate everything perfectly, but if you're doing the same thing as everyone else, that's not the best use of your time and money. But then another problem is that a lot of people go the creative route and they do something where they think the idea is great, but they don't validate it. And when you combine this two, you validate it and you're creative, meaning that you're complementing the market, then you're already doing 2 of the most powerful strategies in my mind. And then when you combine it with building a brand, which means that you're creating a snowball effect where everything grows and compounds on itself, just like you're rolling a snowball. The bigger it becomes, the easier it gets to roll, more snow attached to it, etc. That is what you want in the long term, because if you look at, for example, Empire Flippers, you see that books that have a brand associated with it, those have a higher multiple. So the idea is to lay the foundation correctly and then use the optimal strategies for succeeding in the long term.
For your explanation, Peter. By the way, if you're interested in joining the elite community, you will find a link under this live stream, of course. The first link, if you're rather new to publishing or are not sure yet if you want to join the elite community, you can also feel free to join the free Skool community. Inside the free Skool community, we also have a complete essentials course which basically teaches you the basics of self-publishing. I think the ISBN stuff is also a topic in some of these, in one of these videos. I'm not 100% sure. It's been a while since I've watched them. But basically, if you have basic questions, you will also find them answered here in the free course. But of course, feel free to check out the second link in the description as well. In this video, you will also find out more about the self-publishing Trifecta course again, about the community, and then you can go ahead and you can apply to the Driven Publishers Elite. You will be either qualified or disqualified. When you're qualified, you will also find more information about the pricing, etc. But we price it much cheaper than we initially thought. And to be honest, in my opinion, this is a complete steal. So it's a lot of value for not that much money. And you can, I think you did the calculation. If you can, I think it's in the other video.
It's like if you increase it by $50 a month or something, because you need to see it that you're building a business value, and if you sell it for a 30x multiple, how much is that? So that is how I would look at it.
So yeah, feel free to check out. We also can see Andre here, who's in the group call right now. Feel free to check out the links in the description of this live stream. Yes, sir. Emeka's looking really critical on the screen right now.
Yeah, tell us, Emeka, what are your thoughts?
Sorry. I was inside your community reading all the posts because I totally forgot about that community.
Yeah.
And so I was just catching up and reading some of the
we launched a couple days ago. It's now live, and
so yeah, I was like, oh man, I've been missing out. So okay.
Yeah, Andre, you said it felt like the launch came a little bit out of the blue. So maybe a few other people feel that as well. I could have done more in terms of preparing.
As I said, YouTube live stream. If you still have questions, you can also still ask questions. We are ending this shortly, I believe. But yeah, feel free if you have any questions about the Trifecta. How is it different from other courses? Also, I might just ask that question, Peter. How is the Trifecta different from other self-publishing courses?
That's a good question. I from what I've heard from people that have gone through it is that it focuses more on, it's a little bit more advanced. So I would say that is the primary difference. And I think also of course that you usually get as well, but I think the support component that we built, how it's built according to a very useful model that I've used in another program or am using, for example. So I see that this works in terms of getting results. So it's programmed, or it's designed to help you in what I believe is the most powerful way to get results.
I would confirm that. So it's not just a basic publishing course which teaches you the basics. It's really advanced and teaches you how to scale your publishing business, essentially how to build your own empire, self-publishing empire. And the branding aspect is really, we had a survey before we launched the program, and many people were missing the branding aspect, I think. And this course really delivers on the branding side as well.
Yeah, I also think the most basic things you can learn via YouTube videos. So many publishing courses are just another form of the YouTube videos, but in an order, and they look better and such things. But at Trifecta, the content of the videos is completely different. You don't get that from a YouTube video because it's really in depth, and it's like they said, advanced. It's not basic. It's also, if you are a newcomer to publishing. It's also great because you learn it from the beginning the right way. And if you have questions on beginner things, you can watch YouTube videos, or you can ask questions in the community and in the WhatsApp group. So it's just focuses more on things that aren't available for free, and it's not just another course that's most courses, as I said, are just courses that are YouTube videos in a better order, in my experience. And that's not bad, because the ordering is very important. And if you have, for example, Barry's or Peter's YouTube channel and build a course out of that YouTube videos, and some people watch it, they would surely be worth a lot of money. But most people, if they get YouTube videos for free, they watch the video, they don't take them too seriously. And that's why I think also basic publishing courses have the right to be. But Peter's course, it's not on, you can't compare them. The Trifecta is a advanced course, and most courses are basic courses, as I see it.